money is not the only resources you need in business.
Yeah.
You need people. When people move, money moves. One main thing about building in Africa is provide a solution to the problem that doesn't create another problem. The fear of failure is a killer.
Yeah.
Is that how you get experience from what people have done, how they failed, how they succeed, or you experience the failure yourself?
True.
I failed about 7 times before I was able to get my first successful product.
7 times.
The more you are afraid to fail, the far you are from success. Building or becoming an entrepreneur is a journey of not going back. The moment you become an entrepreneur, you've already sentenced yourself to life imprisonment. How do I wake up and be demoralized to fail when I know there are a lot of persons looking up to me?
Subscribe and turn on notification. It is how you encourage us to continue bringing you the latest education on psychology and well-being. And it's also how YouTube get to recommend this video to more audience and more people, bigger audience like you. Subscribe and ring the bell. Let's get back into the video. Welcome to the Ulab show with Dr. Emeka. Here on Ulab, we bring you practical and scientific knowledge on well-being and flourishing. Every week, we bring experts in business, finance, wellness, and human flourishing to share their knowledge and strategies on human transformation. And here today, we have a notable personality in the creative space. He's a builder, serial entrepreneur, problem solver, and the CEO of Trazo by Olili. Mr. Ejike, welcome to the Ulab show.
Thank you very much. You're doing good, yeah.
Thank you. And so I'm going to let you introduce yourself before we get into this episode.
Okay, my name is Emeka. I do my best because I'm a founder of many startups. I'm a co-founder of Ulab Technology Nigeria Limited. We happen to be a tech company that builds infrastructure for businesses, enterprise, and for government. I'm also a co-founder of Trazo, which is formerly Olili Food, which is food delivery and logistics supply chain. I'm also a co-founder of Vent Africa, which is a crypto exchange. I believe you've met my CEO, Mr. Ejike. So it's a crypto exchange, a crypto to fiat exchange. Now we're moving into being a stablecoin bank. So for utility for stable coins and connecting people to the new world finance, so to say. And also I'm part of Hizo Technology Limited, which is a cross-border platform that enables Africans to spend their local currency across Africa. We currently cover around 21 African countries currently now. So in fact, let me just end it there. I have some others I will know.
That is huge.
Yeah.
So tell me, Mr. Ejike, what is it that you know, understand, and have experienced in business that a lot of people don't know?
Well, from my experience, from my own point of view, I think fear is a killer. Fear is a killer. The fear of failure is a killer.
Yeah.
That is one. And why we joke about this whole money isn't everything. Actually, in business, money isn't everything. Because I've seen businessmen, I've seen successful businessmen tell me that at a point I had some amount, I had millions of dollars, I blew it away. I didn't know how to move around it in my business. So there should be some form of grit in you. There should be some form of experience. And the only way you can get experience is that how you get experience from what people have done, how they failed, how they succeed, or you experience the failure yourself.
True.
So the more you are afraid to fail, the far you are from success. So it's something I've come to realize over the years.
Interesting. The more you are afraid to fail, the closer it is that you won't do anything, right?
Far away from success.
So tell me, now we are seeing a man who is on a very audacious mission. You're doing stuff across 21 African countries. You are doing something with Coin, providing technology platforms. You didn't start out this way, okay? So as a young man who maybe finished school, didn't know what to do. How did you? What was your origin story? What happened from here, from maybe when you were a young man up to now? You're still a young man.
I'm still
You're
very young,
you're
very,
still
very
a
young.
young man. Okay. I mean, when starting out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was it for you to have moved? What sustained you? What ideas sustained you? What psychological state sustained you from beginning with nothing and to maybe the state you are right now?
Yeah, so nothing is the motivating factor.
Tell me about that.
Nothing is the motivating factor. So, growing up, I wanted to be a footballer.
Interesting.
Like I was very good playing football.
Oh.
For those that know me right from childhood,
Yeah.
they tell you, Don is very good playing football. And I'm the last of 5.
Okay.
So I got to a point where I wasn't having the support I needed to play football. So I was caught between go to school or chase your footballing career. As a young boy then, very young, I mean, and as at then, the society didn't favor people who wants to play football.
Okay.
So I was caught between going to school or chasing this footballing career, which I know I will not get any support.
Yeah.
But I'll get support if I want to take my education serious.
True.
So, and my other brother was a computer science graduate from Unizik. So I was already playing around his textbook, computer science. I was already liking,
Okay.
like I already have like a PC there in Sony Vaio as at back then.
Okay.
And also I was into all this setting up Java and Symbian phone back then, you know, like when browsing was really a thing then, the days of Move.mobi, Waka, Sefando.ru and the likes. So I was already tilting towards that direction. And then I said, okay, let me go to computer science. So I got admission into computer science. I already started writing programming languages. Started from Java, moved on to Visual Basics, just like that. Moved to C++. So and then I happened to meet my co-founders, my current co-founders then back in school. But we've already been friends from our to-go community those days.
Okay.
So and then they were also into programming. So as at then we were building for passion. We're students. We're just building for passion, trying to understand programming. We're so passionate about tech, but zero mentor, zero guidance, zero everything. So as time goes on, moved into blogging.
Okay.
So it was blogging that started giving me money.
Blogging.
Yeah, I started blogging then Google AdSense. So we're getting paid from Google AdSense, Outbrain, a lot of these advertising company then. We're switching from niches from music to education blog. So we're doing it for a hustle to survive.
Yeah.
Which is the nothing that was the driving force.
Yeah.
But we get to a stage where we now say, okay, how do we move from nothing to something?
Interesting.
So this something is now building a product, having a product. And I've mentioned this thing in some of my interviews, even in some of the articles that I've granted. I failed about 7 times before I was able to get my first successful product. 7
times?
I can count 7, or I think it should be more than. Because Vent.
Yeah.
Vent failed 3 times before we were able to establish Vent in 2021. Just Vent failed 3 times. At a point, I wanted to build an email platform called Vmail. Then it failed. I wanted to build a Netflix clone for streaming. It failed. Then we didn't even launch at all. I wanted to build a social media platform, Vent Chat. Then, and we grew Vent Chat to, was it around 10-15k users. We were using a Facebook clone script then, editing and all that. And all of a sudden, we woke up one day and then we have over 50-60,000 users from
already
East Europe, Russia, and the rest. We got scared because I mean, they literally took over our platform, and they even started communicating in Russia, like
in languages.
It was crazy. We had to download the language pack module, but we knew this would not work. We were inexperienced. It failed. What else? Even Iso, the first version of Iso failed. The first successful product we had
Yeah.
was Olili Food,
Okay.
which is a food delivery.
2019.
2019, and then we started building in 2019, and then we launched 2020 before the COVID lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah, and one interesting thing about Lily Food is I was doing a market survey, market research on e-hailing
Okay.
in Asaba,
Yeah.
and then it was the e-hailing market research. I noticed, okay, you're always at home. Then I was already staying on my own then because after school I moved out. So I'm always at home doing nothing, working, doing my normal crypto trading, research, programming, just surfing around the internet, doing one or two things. And then you want to build an e-hailing, and in the last 1 week, in the last 2 weeks, you don't even have a need to book the ride yourself, but you have a need to order for food.
Yeah.
So I had to rechange my idea.
Okay.
Instead of me trying to build a product that I don't even have a need of, in the last 1-2 weeks of my research,
So you decided to build something you need.
let me build something I need. And that was what gave birth to Lily Food. So when we were able to build a Lily Food and go live, I spoke to my partners. I told them, at last we've broken that chain. We now have a successful product. Let's build.
Interesting.
And 2021 we launched Vent, and Vent is doing some crazy numbers before this whole crypto, this whole market downtrend. And then 2023 I went to Rwanda, couldn't convert my naira to Rwanda franc.
Yeah.
And I came back, I told my team, let's build Hizo. We need to convert naira to other currencies.
Another opportunity.
We started building. March 2024 we launched. October 2024 we failed. We packed it up. And then we were like, okay, why did we fail? What happened? What didn't we do right? In fact, it was the failure of Hizo that gave birth to our payment processor, the only B2B platform we have, which is called Glide.
Okay.
Because the whole infrastructure we use in building Hizo that failed.
Yeah.
We now use Glide and started doing payment processing for businesses.
Okay.
So it was like the failure gave birth to another product.
Yeah.
You get me? And then 2025 February we came back to Hizo. We launched Hizo again after so many background work, trying to understand the problem. Why did we fail? Because sometimes we don't ask ourselves the hard question. Why do we fail?
Why did we fail?
We don't take accountability for our failures. So most times we tend to look for a reason. We want to give it a very white, clean garment. Very intelligent reason. Or we failed because people don't want to adapt. No. We failed because your product didn't hit market fit. So that's like my crazy journey from them till now.
And that's
I mean, looking back from where I'm coming from and looking at where I am today and where I'm going to, gap long. Like where I'm going to, the gap is very, very long.
The gap is far.
Every day when I wake up, I just tell myself, you need more energy, you need more wisdom, you need more knowledge, you need more skill set.
So I want to find out, you talked about when you wake up, these are things going on your inside. You're saying to yourself, I need more drive, I need more motivation, I need more push, because there's something you're looking forward to, right? Now, that is an internal motivation.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think is inspiring it? Is it the need to make more money, or build a legacy, or sustain something you've started? What do you think is building that internal motivation?
So for me, I feel there's a lot to be done.
Okay.
And cumulatively we have like close to 3-figure staffs in numbers.
Okay.
And when I wake up, think of how we move from employing 1 person, 2 person, 3 person down to 100.
Yeah.
When I looked at people who have used my product to solve their reward situation. Let me give you an instance. Yesterday, a guy just messaged me on my Snapchat and said, bro, your app is a lifesaver. I just flew from Doha to Zanzibar.
Yeah.
And I'm using Hizo to make payments, and they are shocked, they are surprised. Yes. Say, I will do free content for you. He doesn't follow me on Snap. I had to follow him back. Now, I don't want to fail those people. The likes of some of the popular content creators are my friends. Some of them, they use Hizo and they'll be like, oh, I'm in this country, I want to use Hizo. Like the very, very popular ones, like the A-list content creator, plus comedians, plus people who are using my product. Now, how do I wake up and be demoralized to fail when I know there are a lot of persons looking up to me? So the motivation is coming not just from within, but for the fact that people are becoming dependent on you. And the money is also the motivation.
Very important.
The money is a default. So I mean, the money is a default. You want all of us want to make it, want to be successful,
true.
Want to own a unicorn, want to have stocks and equity that is worth billions of dollars.
Want to have a company valued at $2 billion.
You get. So those are the motivations. Those are the things that keeps you going. And this, one thing I've known is building or becoming an entrepreneur is a journey of not going back.
Journey of not going back.
The moment you start it, that's why when people come to me for mentorship, I'll tell them, are you ready to offend family, offend friends, offend your spouse to keep your business afloat? Are you ready to work 247 to keep your business afloat? Because you are going to trade your comfort. Entrepreneurship is a lifetime prison. The moment you become an entrepreneur, you've already sentenced yourself to life imprisonment unknowingly. Unknowingly, you've sentenced yourself to life imprisonment.
So you're saying the freedom people assume that they get from business is an illusion?
It's a very big illusion. I once had that illusion. I was in that cloud of if I become the boss CEO. I tell people, if I know what I know now, I will not answer CEO in any of my company. The task of being a chief executive officer, whether you are a managing partner, whether you're a shareholder, whether you're a director, but to become the chief executive officer of a business, a growing business at that, doing millions of dollars in volume, doing thousands up to like millions of dollars in revenue annually. That is a lifetime prison. There's no work-life balance for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, true.
So when I see people talk about work-life balance, I'll be like,
I agree with you. There's no life.
It
doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Interesting. Okay, now there's this American author, serial entrepreneur, who said something very interesting. He said the sexier an idea is, the less money to make.
Of course.
That's I think is Scott Galloway. Now he said the sexier speaks of number of people doing it, like clothing business. In Nigeria, clothing business is almost everybody's doing it. So now that is taking me to this question: how do you validate a business worth pursuing?
I think one problem, I was having a discussion with one of my boss. He's an ED in one of the top banks.
Okay.
So we were having a conversation today, and he was telling me that some foreign guys were telling them about how the problem with SMEs in Nigeria is credit. And he told them that the problem is not the credit. The problem is the data.
Okay. What data? The data they have?
Now, if you don't want to randomly give an SME credit.
True.
Because you don't know how to judiciously use it for the business.
Yeah.
So any credit you are giving out, an uncollateralized credit, is a risk.
Yes.
Now they want to give credit with their business, but you don't know if that business is feasible. You don't know if the numbers are adding up.
Yeah.
You don't know their burn rates. You don't know their runway.
Yeah.
You don't know how they manage their operations.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if the business is going to stand the next 5 years. What sector is the business in?
Yeah.
What government policy? What's the worst case scenario that can come and sweep away the business?
True.
So it's not credit. The problem is data. And Africans have ignored data for so long.
I 100% agree.
So most of the businesses we started, some were not data backed. Some was the business proved it was feasible. The business opened our eyes to the data.
Okay.
So a lot of the businesses we build in Africa, we're building from a very blind spot. With little or no data.
Okay.
You get? We feel like building in Africa is more of feelings than data.
Yeah. More feelings.
More of feeling, yes. More. I feel this will work. I feel so we build around trends. We build around feelings. Like there was a time where crypto exchange was so much. Because why? There is a bull market. One BTC was going as high as 100k, 120,000. But now one BTC is around 60,000.
Yeah.
The value is now half the price.
Yeah.
Now, if you're making 100k USD revenue in a week or in a day or in a month, there is every tendency that because of the downward trend, people are no longer selling their coins.
True.
People are holding their assets because they feel it has lost half the value. They are waiting for it to pump.
Yeah.
Your volume might crash up to like 80%. That is the current trend happening now. Almost all crypto exchanges are being suffocated. I mean, Circle lost 80% of their revenue. BitMEX closed. Bitmart closed. There's one other one again. Annex also closed. Like over 100 crypto and stablecoin startups have closed this year.
Wow.
Reputable and non-reputable, big and small, medium. It's a crisis. But some persons saw the data, analyzed the data, and they were able to make proper projection that if we are entering a bear market, what is going to happen? I have a friend that told me about this thing, but I didn't pay close attention. He told me that, Chief, we'll be entering a bear market and volumes will crash. Businesses will die. So you now move from generating revenue or chasing growth or chasing customer acquisition into sustainability. It was among those people that started cutting down on their workforce, cutting down on their expenses, replacing some of the tools with AI.
Okay.
He started it very early, so that you don't have to get on that chokehold situation for you to now say, oh, you're reducing your workforce by 50%. You're trying to, and also he started building a lot of product around his product ahead of the bear market. And he survived it.
Speaking of data,
he was able to analyze the market. Oh, we're at 4 trillion market cap. In the bear market, we can go as low as 1.5 trillion market cap. We can go as low as 2 trillion market cap. What is the sustainability plan? So it's only data that is going to direct you. Now, building in Africa, like I said, most of the time, most of the products we build in Africa is how we feel. It's how we feel. But when you now stay grinded in the sector for so long, you start understanding where data comes into play.
Okay, so the application start giving you new data.
Yes, one main thing about building in Africa is provide a solution to the problem that doesn't create another problem. Because a lot of the solutions in Africa are solving an existing problem and creating a fresh problem.
Okay.
Out of the blue.
Can you expand on that?
Okay, let me give you an instance. You heard about virtual cards. There was a time where banks stopped enabling their USD card to carry out dollar payments.
Yeah.
And then startup rise. A lot of startup rose that period. They started. There was one popular one, Union 54. Browse about it.
Okay.
They shut down.
Oh.
Yeah. So let me explain. Now, they started issuing out virtual cards. They were solving the problem that was existing.
Yeah.
Now, that problem they were solving created another problem, chargeback and fraud.
Okay.
So there were ways the banks were able to manage it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The commercial banks were able to manage those situations.
Yeah.
With their high compliance, with their settlement connectivity with Visa and MasterCard. Now this startup now is trying to solve this problem. Clear conscience, they want to solve the problem.
Yeah.
They were able to solve the problem. People were using the virtual cards for payment. Other platforms were integrating to their platform. Then came the second problem, which is the chargeback, the frauds, the fines, the lawsuits. And that was how that startup crashed. So it is very common in Africa. So I feel Africa problem is infrastructure based and database.
So right now, just like you said, when you travel to Kigali, I think you said Kigali.
Yeah.
Your inability to exchange naira for the Kigali franc became a problem.
Yeah.
That they had to find solution for. So Hizo was the solution, right?
Yeah.
So how do you validate you? So you find a problem, you think, is there a large market for it? Because there's no data, how do you use emotion to validate the data?
So as at then, I was already working with data.
Okay.
And we have over 1 billion mobile money wallet in Africa.
Mobile
money wallet. Yes. In Africa.
Okay.
We have a lot of telcos.
Yeah.
And I think annually Africa move around over $1 million or $1 trillion via mobile money.
Okay.
Africa has over 40 currencies.
Yeah.
So aside the ZAF, which is about 8, the ZOF, which is about 7.
Okay.
That is the Central African and the West Africa currency.
Okay.
Every other African country has their own separate currencies.
Okay.
Which is totaling about over 40 currencies. And Africa is about 55 countries.
Yeah.
54 countries. Now, the East African community, they move around.
Yeah.
They move visa free.
True.
Within the CEMAC region, they move around visa free. Within the the West African region, the ECOWAS region, they move around visa free. When people move, money moves.
Yeah.
So there's no actual data. Now these data that we mention are the ones from the telcos.
Yeah.
The MTN, the Airtel, the Telebree of Ethiopia, the M-Pesa of Kenya, the Time Bank of South Africa, the OPay of Nigeria.
Yeah.
These are the mobile money operators that are bringing in their data. There is no harmonized data, right?
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of informal trades that goes around those corridors, which we've not even factored in. But the real data is saying we move over $1 trillion monthly on mobile money network.
Okay.
So, and every day you keep hearing people say, I can't convert my currency to this currency. I can't pay for I can't go to Ghana and spend my naira. I can't go to Cameroon and spend my naira. So it's a complaint, and yet it is proven that money flows as high as 1.7 trillion annually.
Yeah.
In over 1.2 billion mobile money wallet, and there's no interoperability within this wallet. I think it's recently that they're implementing interoperability, but there are companies who are still switching it. It's licensing companies that are switching these transactions.
Yeah.
So those are like data we use to analyze the market.
Okay.
Nigeria is over 250 million, right?
Yeah, sure.
I think 2 days ago, Elon Musk said Nigeria gave birth 4 million, have 4 million births more than the whole of Europe per year.
4 million more.
And Nigeria is projected to be 400 million by the year 2050 or so.
Around then, yeah.
And then we'll definitely move to the 5th most populous nation in the world. And this is like a general common knowledge. Nobody travels more than Nigeria.
Nobody travels more than Nigeria.
In Africa.
Yeah.
No African country. There is no place you meet 5, 6, 10 foreigners that you don't see Nigerians in.
True.
So when people move, money moves. So we're able to, it's part, so that is like what we now use in building the comeback.
Okay.
The first version was out of excitement, out of, oh, this is the problem, we need to solve this problem.
Okay.
We started rushing, we built platform. We were strong technically, obviously. We have like a very strong technical team. I can call my team and tell them we need to do this, and they'll whip it up in little or no time. But the business analysis part of it was missing. Analyzing the data was missing. Though, what data do we have? What is the travel now? What is the numbers of travel? I think Lagos should be like the I think 3rd or 4th busiest airport in Africa. Behind Addis Ababa, I think Joburg, I think Cairo, Nairobi. Lagos should be in,
the first
let me just say top 5. Top 5 or top 10. I can't really get the number. Busiest airport in Africa. Lagos is. And we receive millions of visitors annually. And people are leaving. And now, if Nigerians go to Canada, majority are relocating. When Nigerians go to UK, before, majority are relocating. Now, I mean, there's now a to and fro. Those were like the numbers Lemfi used in building what they built, the Lemfi, the Monzo, the Revolut, and the rest. Now, African borders is opening. I hope people will not watch this video and start competing with me in this market. So, African borders are opening. Every day, over time, before we need visa to go to Kenya, but now it's visa free. Before, you need to go do like a normal visa application for South Africa, which they still do, but now there's an e-visa. So Africa is opening up her borders, and there is no one currency. It is not Europe that has euro. So every currency is still trading against the dollar in Africa. Every currency is still trading against the dollar. Now, how do we now manage that overhead when it comes to the retail? If you're going to Ivory Coast today, you convert your naira to USD. And then when you get there, you convert your USD
to the currency of the country.
To the currency.
And
when you have when you're done spending, when you're done with your holidays or whatever, you convert their currency back to dollar. And dollar back to naira. So you see that long chain. With a lot of percentage, a lot of fees and the rest. But with ISO, you don't convert. All you just do is have your naira balance. When you are in Ivory Coast, give me your wave, give me your MTN Momo. You send, we'll give you the live conversion rate as at that moment. You send it to the user. So your naira is still there for you.
That's interesting. Even talking about feedback, I also had that this guy yesterday. A friend told me, because I think I'm the one who told him about the Hizo. So he said he was in Rwanda, Kigali recently, and he used Hizo and he worked. And he worked, and he was very grateful for that. So it means it's working.
It's working.
Yes. So, from what I got from what you said, so first of all is the problem you're trying to solve. Then, somehow I think the first failure also speaks to what you guys did in the second one. The second one, you guys did a little bit of analytics in now, because there's feedback now. There's feedback from what failed that they now integrated into the new one you built that is succeeding now.
So if you remember what I said earlier, I said when we fail sometimes we try to give it a very
Good reason.
But my team didn't give it a good reason. They were very blunt to tell us to come on and say, guys, we failed. We took accountability of our failure. And then we asked the right question.
So validating an idea is more about asking the right question till you find out what the market really wants, right? So now let's assume we found the idea we care about. How do you start a business? So what has worked for you?
Okay, I'll use my own. So what works for me may not work for every other person. But I think there are blueprints and templates here and there you can look around. So starting a business, first thing first is you need a mentor. You need an inspirator.
Okay.
Somebody you look up to. It may not be somebody you are close to, but it's advisable to get somebody who you are close to. But there are some people you look from afar. You see how they move. And you must not go and meet one very big person. Like there's a guy that he always inspires me until we became very close. And then I was able to get to understand a lot. And I know how I got close to him. I gave him value. It's not something I would want to talk on camera, but I gave him value. So he saw value in me and he was able to open up a whole lot around how he built his business, his failures, his success story. You get? So, but on the outside, you definitely know this person who shares similar spirit, who shared similar perspective from the way they do their business. So that is one. Then another way to start is ask yourself this very important question: how long can I iterate if I burn out?
Duration speaks of doing it over and over and over and over and over.
The first one didn't work, second one didn't work, third one didn't work, fourth one didn't work. Just like that till you get what is working. And what are the scarce resources I have at my disposal? I tell people money is not the only resources you need in business. You need people.
True.
You need people.
True.
I mean, my partners, I sent a very emotional message some days ago. I think it was yesterday also to my partners in our group. I was like, I want to appreciate you guys for building with me over these years. Even when I was nothing, we were all nothing. You guys sacrificed a whole lot to still be my partner. Stand by me and say, oh, don't lead, we'll follow, we'll build. And here we are today. As at then, I don't have clarity of my own. That's the truth. I don't have clarity. I just have that zeal of saying
that you're going somewhere.
I'm going somewhere. And they believed in me without even having like a clearer vision of where we're going to. It's now we're having a clearer vision of it. So you need people who believe in you. Then you need your own self. You need yourself. You need to have character. You need to have discipline. Because when people don't see that character and discipline in you, you will lose them. And they are priceless resources. People are priceless resources. Then you need connection. You need network. You need network. There's a partnership I'm trying to get, and all I did was call one of my chairmen, one of my boss. Sir, chief, this is what I have in mind, this is what I have in mind. It's okay, no problem. I'll call this person, we'll have a meeting on Tuesday. If I don't have that connection, I will start writing a business plan, writing a proposal, writing a letter, trying
True.
to get access.
True.
But that one phone call has already reduced my wait time. So you need all these things. And I tell people, you cannot, no man is an island.
True.
No man is an island. You need people to build with you. You need people who have collective shared vision.
Yeah.
And 100% of nothing is nothing. 20% of something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Stop dragging equity. Your equity is worthless. Companies have raised millions of dollars and they still file for bankruptcy. The equity became worthless.
True.
So we drag about equity. Oh, I want to be the CEO. I want to be this. I want to get 100%. I want to get 80%. You can never succeed. Do you know there's nobody that has succeeded alone? If there is anybody that has succeeded alone, I mean, point it to me. Point it to me. Nobody. The Mark Zuckerbergs, the Elon Musk, the Elumelus, the Gimovias, none of them have succeeded alone.
True.
There are people you may not know that are their partners, but they are their partners.
Interesting. I think what I got from here is, first of all, you need a mentor, a model. A model is someone you look up to, follow, model after. It could be replicating what you see working with someone or somebody else's business. Just copy, paste, follow a set of instructions, right?
Simple.
Then you need relationships, you need connections, you need good people, you need partners.
Okay,
20% of $1 million company is big than, let's say, 100% of a 50 million naira company. Come on.
I mean, it's 100% of $1 million. It's $1 million.
Yeah.
But 20% of 10 billion
is huge.
That is about $400 million.
Yeah. It's huge.
Huge, massive.
Okay. Now, business is full of uncertainty. I think you talked about failure. How do you make decision when you don't have enough information?
Making decision when I don't have enough information, I will look at what it will cost me.
Okay.
I will count the cost. In fact, the Bible says no man builds a house without counting the cost.
Yeah.
Whether you have it, whether you have the total cost or you don't have it, count your cost. What would this decision cost me? Will it cost me my business? Will it cost me $1 million? Will it cost me $10 million? Will it cost it my life?
Yeah.
Will it cost my friendship with people? Will it cost my home, my family? What will it cost me? What is the cost?
Interesting.
Cost is relative, so you need to know what is the cost. So that cost is going to know if it's a risk worth taking. Because the distance between accomplishment and fulfillment, and where you are, is the risk that is standing in the middle.
I believe.
It's the risk.
Yeah.
If the risk is not there, everybody will just move and fulfill their dreams and their aspiration and their goals. But that risk is the barrier that is telling. That risk is a test of time. The risk is there to test you to know if you have that understanding of knowing when to take it and when not to take it. Some risks are just there to challenge your thinking faculty, challenge your readiness.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Just like maybe you have a business and then you're told you're into logistics. Let's say, for instance, you're into logistics, and then you're told that, okay, we need you to start doing cargo. We want you to start doing cargo. We'll be giving you supply of, that is what that will give you a revenue of, let's say, 10 million weekly.
Yeah.
And currently your whole revenue is around 1 million monthly. 10 million weekly is 40 million. That is around for 40x, monthly revenue is around 1 million.
Yeah.
Now you're having an opportunity for 40 million, 40x of your revenue, and all you have to do is to get 2 vans. So the risk there now is, how do I secure a loan to buy those 2 vans? If I buy those 2 vans and this business doesn't work, what do I do with those 2 vans?
Yeah.
How do I pay up my loan?
Yeah.
So this is counting the cost of the risk involved.
Yeah.
Because you can buy those 2 vans and they'll call you tomorrow and tell you, oh, we're sorry, the contract won't work and all that.
True.
And we've already established that success is opportunity meets readiness.
100%.
So if the opportunity comes and you're not ready, what happens? You will never succeed.
True.
Now, when the opportunity comes and you are not ready, there is always a risk. There's always a cost for you to be ready.
True. Readiness is a cost.
Readiness is a cost.
Yeah.
Because if you are ready at all time, there's no opportunity. Why do they say opportunity come but once, or opportunity come multiple times? Or opportunity will definitely come. Opportunity come more than once.
Yeah.
But are you ready? What is your readiness? So if you don't take the risk, if you take the risks, you get the van. Business comes.
Yeah.
You 40x your revenue. If you don't take the risks, the business comes.
Yeah.
The business moves away. You can take the risks, the business will not come. What happens? What is the worst possible case scenario for the business? So those are like the questions you need to ask yourself. Those are the analysis you need to do. And do not dwell on it too much. Because sometimes your mind, there's a way your mind works.
Yeah.
There are a lot of decisions I've made without having the data fully backing it. Having that high risk appetite. Growing up, my dad would say he's a risk avatar. He's not really a risky guy.
Okay.
You get?
Yeah.
And if you have that high risk, you'll be like, I have a friend we call him high risk. Like, he goes into some business, this go hard or go home.
Yeah.
But in a legitimate way.
Yeah.
But he takes high risks. He gets bonds, and sometimes he comes out on the other side stronger. And he makes money, he makes good money. So what is your risk appetite? What is the cost attached to it?
Yeah.
Can you bear the cost?
I like that. Thank you for staying by and completing this video. But we have another video somewhere on the screen that will take you deeper into the knowledge that you want that will change your life. So click somewhere on the screen for the next video showing. You will love it. It is about your well-being and the psychology that you need to flourish. This is Ulab, and we are here to make sure that your life gets better. Thank you. So click on it somewhere on the screen, and I'll see you there.